This is the story of Jonah and the great fish. You can't run from God's love. Jonah 1:2, 1:2. The word of the Lord came to Jonah. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, for its wickedness has come up before me. In the heart of Israel lived a man named Jonah. He was a prophet chosen to speak God's words. But one day, Jonah received a mission that would test his heart like never before. God said, "Go to Nineveh." Nineveh, the city everyone feared, a place of violence, idols, and sin. Jonah's heart trembled. How could he, one man, face a whole nation that hated his people? Instead of obeying, he ran. Jonah hurried to the port city of Joppa. The smell of salt and sea filled the air. Ships rocked in the harbor, ready to sail. He found one going to Tarshish, the farthest place he could find. If I can just get far enough away, maybe God will send someone else. So he paid his fare, boarded the ship, and thought he could escape the voice of heaven. Then the Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. The wind screamed, waves crashed. The ship twisted and groaned like it would tear apart. Sailors dropped their cargo into the water, praying to their gods for mercy, but the storm only grew worse. Jonah was below deck, fast asleep. The captain shook him. "How can you sleep? Call on your God." Jonah's heart sank. He knew this storm was no ordinary storm. He whispered, "This is because of me." Jonah looked at the crew and said, "Throw me into the sea, and it will become calm." The sailors hesitated. They didn't want to harm him. But the waves grew higher, roaring like the anger of heaven. So with heavy hearts, they lifted Jonah and cast him into the deep. Instantly, the storm stopped. The sea turned quiet, peaceful, still. But the Lord provided a great fish to swallow Jonah, and he was inside the fish 3 days and 3 nights. As Jonah sank beneath the waves, he felt the world fade. But suddenly, a great shadow rose beneath him. A giant fish, sent by God, swallowed him whole. Jonah was alive, in darkness, surrounded by water, yet held in mercy. In the belly of the fish, Jonah had nothing. No light, no strength, no plan. But sometimes, God has to stop us, so He can save us. Jonah prayed. From deep in the realm of the dead I called for help, and you listened to my cry. Jonah 2:2. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah was still. He remembered every word God had spoken, every time he had ignored His voice. And in that dark place, Jonah surrendered. When Jonah's heart finally turned back to God, God spoke to the fish. The waters stirred, and the fish released Jonah onto dry land, covered in seaweed. Trembling and weak, Jonah took his first breath of freedom. He looked to the sky and whispered, "Thank you, Lord. Go to the great city of Nineveh and proclaim to it the message I give you." God spoke again. Same command, same mission. But this time, Jonah obeyed. He entered Nineveh, a city so large it took 3 days to cross. He cried out, "In 40 days Nineveh will be destroyed if you do not turn from evil." And something miraculous happened. The people listened. From the king to the poorest man, they repented, and God forgave them. I knew that. You are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love. Even after Nineveh was spared, Jonah struggled. He wanted justice, not mercy. So God sent a vine to shade Jonah, and then a worm to wither it. God asked him, "You care about this plant, but should I not care about the thousands in Nineveh?" Jonah finally understood. God's heart beats for mercy. Jonah's story ends, not with punishment, but with purpose restored. He learned that no matter how far we run, God's mercy runs faster. You can't outrun God's love. And maybe today, He's calling you, not to run away, but to run home. Follow, subscribe, share, and like for more Bible stories.